Hey, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Every week we try to bring you something new in technology or a topic that we know is much needed or much talk about in the moment, such as last week we spoke about threat protection and advanced security for your email. Huge, huge, huge right now. Today we're going to talk about shortcuts for Excel, and I personally am very excited about this because anything that saves me clicks and saves me time and produces more efficiency is something that I want to learn. So I'm looking forward to sharing these with you today. And I picked ones that most likely you don't know. Most of us know, how to make things bold really quickly, Control B. We know how to underline. We know how to cut and paste, right? So those are things that we do on the day-to-day. What I'm going to share with you today are things that you definitely will need on a regular basis. I know you will use them. They're going to save you clicks. They're going to save you time. You're going to love them. Here we go. All right, number one, how to delete an entire column. Make sure that your cursor is on the cell that is within the column that you want to delete, and you hit Alt H D C. Alt H D C all at once. It'll get rid of your column that the cell is in, or if you want to delete multiple columns, you just make sure that you highlight multiple cells across the columns that you want to delete, so you don't have to bother with that tiny little ribbon with the letters on top, which personally drives me nuts, especially if I have only a small keypad, like a small mouse, a hand, mouse for a laptop. If you're working off a laptop and you don't have a regular mouse, it can be extra annoying. So Alt HDC, and those columns will be gone. How to insert anything. All you need to do is make sure that you are clicked on the appropriate cell that you want to insert in and hit Alt N together, Alt N. What that does is it immediately opens the insert tab on the ribbon, and it also gives you these extra little shortcuts literally next to every single thing that you could possibly insert into that cell. It'll show you in little squares, little gray and white squares, what to click next to insert the thing that you want to insert, whether it's a picture, a pivot table, a chart, whatever it is. It'll show you right there. You won't have to go clicking around. You'll just look, you hit the button, and it'll insert it for you right away. Okay, I love this one because this is something that both drives me nuts and also I love to use, which is hiding certain rows and columns. All you have to do is, again, make sure that your cursor has selected the cells that are within those columns that you're looking to hide. So you don't have to click up on the letters and select the letters in that really skinny little row. You just make sure that you're clicked inside the cell, so you can click multiple cells or you can just click a single cell. As long as those are in the columns that you want to hide and you're clicked there and those cells are highlighted in green usually, then you hit Control 0. That's it, Control 0. You'll see at the very top those columns are hidden. You'll see a tiny little margin where those columns should be. And if you ever want to open them back up, you just right click on that tiny little margin, click unhide, and those columns will open right back up for you. In order to hide a row, you do the exact same thing with the columns. So you make sure that you have a cell, at least one cell or multiple cells highlighted in the rows that you want to hide, and you hit Control 9. That's it, Control 9, they're hidden. And of course, I saved the best for last. My favorite, I use this all the time. If you work with really large sheets and just lots and lots and lots of data, whether it's numbers or a ton of letters, whatever it is, you're going to love this one. It's how to search for a specific term or specific groups of letters within your Excel sheet. So we're talking about the whole sheet, not every single tab. You have to be in the correct tab for this to work. But it is going to search literally as big as your sheet can possibly be. It'll search the entire thing. So let's say you're looking for a $500, a cell where it shows like a $500 expense, right? So all you have to do is hit Control F. Your cursor can be anywhere. You can be clicked anywhere. You click Control F on your computer. It'll pop up with a little search bar that you'll type in what you're looking for. So you can type in 500, the number 500, And anywhere where 500 appears, the system will show you exactly where each 500 exists. It can exist in 500 areas of the table, or it can exist in one. When you do this, you can not only find the exact thing that you're looking for, but you can also replace that term or that number, whatever it is that you're looking for, with anything else. So let's say I want to replace every single cell that says 500 with 600. So all I have to do is click the replace, like find and replace button. You'll see it when you go there. Again, Control F, you find and replace. I type in 600 as the term that I want to replace 500 with, hit OK, and it replaces every single cell with 600. I really hope that this was helpful. I hope it saves you time, energy, thought. Just write these basic shortcuts down and you will be good to go. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about other shortcuts or tools that you like to use, comment below, send me a personal message. Let's connect, and I hope you have an amazing day. We'll see you next week.